Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna paint something a little bit different than what I normally share here, and I'm gonna do it on a different surface as well. Instead of using pastel mat, I'm gonna give my sketchbook another try. Lots of you have asked for paper recommendations that will work with oil pastels, so I would like to be able to offer something else. Oil pastel is a medium that can be used in lots of different surfaces, but I only work on paper. Depending on where you are painting, the oil pastels will behave a little bit differently and you have to adapt to it, but you get used to it and you can make it work. Really, the question that I get is if I can recommend papers that are more affordable than pastel mat. I got this sketchbook a while back, and other than to test it with that first quick portrait on the first page, I've only used it for swatching. It's here where I keep the names of my oil pastel sticks, so that whenever I run out of them, I can repurchase them. I should have tried the paper properly before, because I know it's a nice paper and a lot of people really like it. But I'm very used to pastel mat, and once I like an art supply, I don't tend to switch it and try others. This is particularly true for papers or just painting surfaces if I'm talking about oil painting. I'm gonna leave a link to the reference photo in the description box in case you also want to paint it. I'm following it loosely, like there are clouds, so you can just do whatever you want. Now about the paper. Unlike pastel paper or sanded pastel paper, this one and probably any other regular drawing papers will not allow for as much layering. You can still do plenty of layers, of course, but it's not the same. Also, because the grain of the paper isn't sanded and it's a lot smoother, it doesn't grab the pigment as easily, and as a result you can see which oil pastels aren't completely opaque. I've talked about this before, and if you use a sanded paper, when I use pastel mat, this is something that I don't even notice. It depends on the oil pastels that you have, because some are very opaque, some brands are like the whole range is opaque, and others have variations between them. Neopastels and Holbein are pretty consistent, but some of the lighter shades are not as opaque. And yeah, it doesn't show on pastel mat, but in this paper you can see it. Although I have to say that it has not bothered me at all for this piece. It's true that it's not a portrait, and we will see with that, but for this piece it didn't bother me at all. You just press harder when you are using them, or you add a couple of layers for those colors. But most of the ones that I've used anyway are opaque. Another thing that I find out really quickly is that you have to press harder overall regardless of the opacity. And yeah, you have to press harder while drawing. And it's for the same reason, it's just because the paper is smoother and is not automatically easily grabbing the pigment or the paint. Well, I noticed that, and I also noticed that a couple of my oil pastels create a smidge of residue. Just a few bits that I either removed manually or just smooth them out. But that's another difference, something that I never noticed with pastel mat. It wasn't a big deal at all, it just happened a couple of times, and a little bit, like zero issues with that. I'm just being really picky and pointing out things that feel different using this other paper, but they are so minor, and so far nothing has bothered me. And you can see how vibrant the colors appear. I could have just tried this on my own without recording it, because recording and doing voiceovers is so challenging right now because of time and noise. I cannot make noise. But this is something that a lot of people have asked, and for good reasons, because good paper is so expensive. Or maybe good isn't the right word, but you know, art is great, papers tend to be quite pricey, and I wanted to give some alternatives. 2 weeks ago or so, I went online to buy some sheets of pastel mat, and I don't know what has happened, but in the last couple of years, the price has increased a lot. I think the price per sheet, it was around 10 euros on Jackson's. And yes, it is a large sheet, but I usually only get to make 2 paintings out of it, unless I paint very tiny. And if I paint big, then I only make 1 painting, and that is a lot of money per painting to spend it just for fun or for learning or doodling. So I hope this will help. Since I know portraits are more difficult and require more precision and detail, more layering as well, I will be testing that next, and I will do my best to record it. So stay tuned for that. I would say that most papers that are sold or marketed for drawing and charcoal, I believe that those will work well, as long as they aren't too smooth or satiny, like the moleskin. I tried my moleskin sketchbook, but the oil pastels would not grab at all. They didn't have anything to grab onto, and blending was a mess. You couldn't layer anything. It was ugly. What can I say? I do not recommend it. There are many artists that like to use oil pastel on watercolor paper. Just be mindful of the grain of the paper and how textured you like your work to be. I would personally go for hot press watercolor paper rather than cold press, just because I prefer a smoother finish, but it's just a matter of personal preference. If you have tried any particular paper that you like and that you think that works well with oil pastels, please let us know in the comments. Even better if they are available as individual sheets, or very small parts or something like that. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you liked the video and the painting, and have a lovely week. Bye bye!